Hey guys, what's going on? John Hack here with Theme Comics, joined by
William Bethea.
So today we're going to break down all the number ones of X-Men finally came out. All the number ones are out, and we're going to go over each of them.
Yes.
And kind of do a quick review on what we think of all of them.
Yes.
So first off, we have X-Men 1 by Hickman. What do you think?
Okay, so I love it, except for the room situation with Cyclops, Wolverine, Jean Grey.
So that was weird.
That was weird. I don't like that at all. I'm not into that. Yeah, it's pretty suspicious.
Is this a book you're gonna keep on reading?
I'm gonna keep reading this. This is definitely in. Yeah.
This was one of the weaker one. Yeah, I didn't think it was that great.
Okay.
I mean, you had the cool. It started out cool. You got the Magneto fighting,
Oh, yeah.
But then we don't see how he fights them.
Oh yeah.
Which I thought was kind of stupid. I think we're just seeing way too much plot development. I mean, we had 12 issues, 12 weeks.
Yes.
Of hey, look, this is what we're building up to. This doesn't deliver for me. I'm gonna keep going because it's like this is, this is what we want.
Yes.
Like this is what everything's for. But not impressed with this book.
Not impressed. Okay, well I am impressed. Hickman, good job on that one. I'm up for the slow development.
The second one is Marauders 1. Now this is the variant cover. What'd you think of Marauders?
Wow, this was a home run.
Yeah, I agree. This was the best.
This was a home run.
This is the best X1 title that we've gotten.
Yes, I'm so happy Kitty got some love. I'd rather have Storm run the team, but since she's more of a mentor figure, then I'm like, I can work with that.
What I like about this one is it focuses on, it gives height to a lot of lesser characters.
Yes.
And I think we've seen, especially in X-Men Golden, that when Kitty tries to take over the team, it just didn't work well. I don't know why, but I think in this role, she's more developed as a leader, more developed as a character, and the fact that they're using her powers in a way that makes sense and is unique.
Yeah, yes.
I thought was really, really cool.
Yeah, she was phasing getting them. She was phasing through and getting them. Yeah.
Definitely going to continue this one. This was the best one out of all of them. One of the better issues I've read all year.
And I'm going to tell you real quick, I think Petro is going to be a monster in this one. I think
they brought back storyline.
I think his storyline.
Pyro.
Sorry.
Definitely keep reading this one. So next we have Excalibur 1. What'd you think?
Okay. I love it because, number one, I am a huge King Arthur fan. So, them going there, I'm in. The only issue I'm having is how deep are we going to make Apocalypse as far as a mystic? Is this going to lead into him being like some kind of great wizard? Is this going to lead into like him and Doctor Strange? Is this?
Do you think he's gonna go and try and take over the other world? That's what I was thinking.
Yes. It's Apocalypse. I don't trust him. Who trusts Apocalypse? Hey, change my name to A. Come on, get out of here. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't like this book that much.
Oh, I liked it, but I knew I could see.
Well, it was just
I could see the setup. It's the setup.
It's just I felt like some of these. I'll say it whenever we're all done. I just felt like this book just doesn't. The plot. There was no clear direction in anything that they're trying to do. They're pulling from. You're pulling the Psylocke, the Captain Britain story. Then they're pulling for the Apocalypse. Then they're pulling for Rogue and Gambit. It's just there's not one clear.
Wait a minute.
This is what the book is going to be. Like, what is the book going to be? This isn't Hickman, though.
It's going to be a magic book. Wait a minute. Hickman is running the whole show.
But he's not writing these books.
But he's running the show. The direction that this going, Hickman is in charge of. So, I'm telling you right now, this book is just leading the path to the cosmic or the mystic side of the Marvel.
Yeah, but that's the thing. The whole thing is it's been like mutants and mutants. Why are they going to another world? Like, it just doesn't make. I don't know. I just wasn't really impressed.
Because you got so many characters.
I'll tell you. I'm gonna give this book 2 more issues, and I'm done with it.
You're gonna be surprised. Second.
Well, let's see.
Yeah.
So next is this one came out today. XForce 1.
Whoo!
What do you think?
Oh man, I almost shed a tear at the end of that one. Yo, nah. Okay.
Let's not spoil anything.
Okay, we're not gonna spoil nothing, but I'm just saying, this was rough.
You didn't like it?
Oh no, I liked it, but it's rough. It's we learned a lot about Krakoa as far as they moving into an island that's got some stuff that's already there. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it talks about the defense and the alarm systems and the Black Tom Cassidy's role.
What I liked about this book is we kind of like in Marauders we say like, okay, this is who the villains are going to be.
Yeah.
The X1 book, I felt like it fell on X-Men 1. It just fell flat on how it showed the villains. 2, we see, okay, this is the problem. This is what the team's going to focus on. I think with X-Force, once they get the team together, they're going to focus on their villains that they show in this one. That's what I liked about that. And the art I really enjoyed the art contrast to the other issues. I think this one had the best art.
I think people that read this comic are going to definitely like how X-Force deals with other countries that are pro-mutant and deal with countries that are anti-mutant. Mm-hmm. I think the pro-mutant countries, which you'll see in here, will definitely be in there aiding them.
Okay. Yeah. So let's talk about. You didn't read this one, have you?
No.
So
I'm upset. Okay.
So this is New Mutants #1. Kind of thought it's like X-Men in space, kind of. That's the setup. It was a cool read. I think this was kind of just they brought back a lot of characters we haven't seen in a long time. Okay. So there's a lot of like catching up, reintroducing them to the new audience, and then exposing them to Starjammer. I didn't like some of the plot things with Starjammer on how his character is, because he changes a lot from X-Men 1 to New Mutants. I'm gonna keep reading this one. But I do want to hear what you think about it.
It's on my pull list, so I'm definitely gonna read it.
So
but, it's what
out of these books, which one do you think is the best?
By far Marauders.
Okay.
Marauders that shook me because of how the direction was clear. You just boom, you knew it was coming.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Yeah. Which was the least that you're just like?
Well, I haven't read New Mutants yet, so but. From what I read, I'll say the weakest was Excalibur.
I say it's a tie between Excalibur and X1.
Nah, X1 was good. I like X1.
What do you think? I mean, we still have what is it? Fallen Angel comes out next week?
Fallen Angel. I think that's going to be really good, especially after what we saw in X-Force.
What do you think? What's the first one that you think is going to get canceled? Because right now, every week we have one.
I hope the first one that get canceled is Wolverine, but I'm not going to talk about that. Okay.
So here's the thing. Right now, every week we have a new X-Men book.
Yes, we do.
Except for the midweek one where we have 2. Mm-hmm. Which one of those do you think that's too much exposure? Because that's one thing we were talking about with, every week we were getting a piece of the X of House of Power of X. Do you think this is too much exposure?
Okay, so there are people that are going to read the mystic side of the X-Men because that's what they're going to focus on. I think you have people that just want space, so maybe New Mutants will just be space. So they're catering to different people. So I think it'll last because of how they're catering to people.
So my look at this to see, like, when you look at what DC's doing, what Marvel's doing, I think what they're doing is they're making this like the Justice League stuff. Yeah. Like you have Justice League Dark, which is your Excalibur. Yep. You have the New Mutants, which is your Justice League Odyssey. Yep. You have the main JL book, which is X-Men. Yeah. And then the other stuff in between is like, but like Marauders would be like your Young Bloods or whatever. Or I'm not Young Bloods, but your Young Justice, Teen Titans.
Teen Titans, yeah. Well, I mean, here's the deal. The beautiful thing about it is they've already established these characters. Mm-hmm. And you can break them up and put them off, especially now that a lot of them that have died have now come back. Yeah. So you can play off of that. Okay, you can find your favorite guy because I remember Generation X and the new X-Force, or the switch between the New Mutants and X-Force. It was beautiful seeing them young guys come up. You know what I'm saying? You were waiting for certain people that were younger to take that helm and move forward. Now they get more exposure because they come back. and they'll probably feed to a younger generation and younger audience. So
the last thing I'll say with these is one thing I was really impressed with is whenever you read like with DC and even the Marvel books, like you'll read Batman and then you read Justice League and Batman's in space, but yet the week before he's battling Bane and the city thing. Yeah. These do a good job at saying, hey, look, you know, okay, in XForce, you know, Kitty Pryde shows up, but she's still with the Marauders. You know, you still see this character, but they're still a part of Excalibur.
They stay in continuity.
They all overlap into each other. I really like that.
I do too.
You got anything else you want to say?
Well, I just want to say, please, Hickman, let's slow down on Jean. Let's slow down on Jean. Easy development on Jean. I don't want her running the X-Men just all of a sudden. She in charge of everybody.
You want to give us our sign off?
So I just want to say thank everybody for coming to see us. You didn't have to, but you chose to, and for that I appreciate you. And please support your local comic book shop.